Well, we just await the presentation of the riders, the 18 riders, 16 in the GP plus the 2 reserves. We do have a wild card, as always, of course, in the GP. Thomas H. Jonasson, the talented young Swedish rider, is here tonight, and he's got a great future ahead of him.
He has, and we've seen him strut his stuff in Grand Prix previously and the World Cup, of course, so Thomas H. Jonasson is a rider to keep a lookout for. Continuing on, but this man I'm excited about. Thomas H. Jonasson, you know, he really is emerging talent, and once again a wild card here, and they like him, and I'm sure he's going to be in the thick of the action. 3 points in the bag.
It was 55.9. Hampel has just clocked 55.7 seconds on this 305-meter circuit. Heat number 4 is coming up. Hancock goes off the inside, the series leader. Emil Saifutinov goes off gate number 2. Rune Holter, a winner here last year, goes off gate 3. Thomas H. Jonasson going off the outside. All 4 of these riders will have watched with interest the first 3 heats from the pits area, and they'll have seen that it's interesting, to say the least, the conditions early on here. Heat number 4 it is then, and away from the start this time, up to that first turn. Hancock hits the front early on. Watch out for Jonasson and Saifutinov. Jonasson up the inside in yellow. Saifutinov charging through as well. Hancock holds his nerve and goes wide. Jonasson has the lead now. Hancock second in red. Saifutinov's coming through, and Hancock's in danger of going to the back, but Holter quite... Oh! And that's a nasty smash as Hancock goes down as well. 3 riders down on the deck, and once again it's that particular part of track where
coming into turn 1 there, it's just breaking up, and riders are getting a ton of grip going in. It pushes hard. Saifutinov up the inside of Thomas H. Jonasson, and Jonasson there just seems to sort of lose traction at the back of the bike. And I'll tell you what, if they all get up here, it's going to be remarkably lucky. Look, here comes, does he clip him there? Yes, he does. He does give him a shove, and that just unsettles him. And I've got to say that Saifutinov coming in so hard. Hancock also, there was in trouble coming into the corner. It's just there's a bit of contact there between the 2 riders, and both of them out of control. I would suggest, is that the exclusion light of yellow come on there, Nigel? The yellow exclusion light?
Yep, so
it is.
Thomas H. Jonasson is the man. The Swedish fans are not happy with that.
I would think he's a bit unfortunate there. I suggest that Emil Saifutinov certainly helped him on his way.
Well, Jonasson down on the deck. We wish him well and hope that he's going to be up and about very shortly. Saifutinov still having treatment as well, but Thomas H. Jonasson has been excluded from the restart.
It's not often we see such grippy conditions in a Grand Prix, and I would suggest that it is catching out quite a few people. Thomas H. Jonasson, and the reaction of the Swedish crowd is certainly they're not in agreement with Craig Ackroyd, the referee here, and I have some sympathy there. I think that Saifutinov was certainly gave him a shove as they came together there.
Well, you can only presume that Craig Ackroyd believes that he didn't get a shove and that Jonasson went down of his own accord.
Well, yeah, but there you are. It's clear as not. You know, he just runs in the side of him.
Heat number 5, Thomas H. Jonasson then going off the inside in the red helmet from Sweden. Hasn't completed a race yet. Freddie England goes off gate number 2. 2 points for the home rider. Jason Crump, 3-time world champion from Australia, off gate 3. Artem Laguta going off the outside in the yellow helmet colour. There has been a lot of track grading. Thomas Golub, the world champion, keeping a close eye on his monitor. Greg Hancock as well will be keeping a close eye on how the track settles down now after that extensive track grading in between heats 4 and 5. Heat number 5 it is then, and away from the start. Crump has made a great start from gate number 3. Jason Crump in white, and now Lindgren swoops up the inside in the blue helmet colour. Freddie Lindgren is second. Third place is Thomas H. Jonasson. Laguta is at the back, but the lead is with Jason Crump, and Freddie Lindgren is chasing hard here.
Fabulous start from Jason Crump out of gate 3. He replicated what he did out of gate 1 in his opening ride. Lindgren just pulls a bit of a locker there and kills his momentum and allows Thomas H. Jonasson to really start putting pressure on Frederick Lindgren for second place. But the 3-time world champion out in front really is looking composed and fast, loving conditions.
Yeah, Jason Crump very smooth and very stylish up front as we see Lindgren in second. Third place is Thomas H. Jonasson, who's winding it on here. But look at the length of the lead for Jason Crump. And so far, it has to be said as well, in this race, heat number 5, the track seems to have calmed down a little bit. The lead is with Jason Crump now. Second place is Freddie Lindgren of Sweden. Third is Thomas H. Jonasson. But Jason Crump moves on to 6 points. As we hear from Jonasson now.
Thomas Jonasson, a tough call in heat 4. Definitivt. Det var, jag menar, jag känner en knuff och tappar greppet och faller. Och domaren dömer och jag vet inte om det är enligt min åsikt rätt.
3 rides left tonight to make your mark on the meeting.
Absolut, nu är det bara fullt ös som gäller. Jag kommer alltså att ge allt jag har för att vinna mina resterande hit.
Thank you.
Tackar.
Well, so he's obviously still struggling, and we build up to heat number 12. After this race, every rider will have completed 3 rides. Jonasson goes off the inside the wild card. Chris Holder goes off gate 2, an impressive win last time out. Hampel off 3, Harris off 4, and there's a whole host of riders chasing the top 8. And you have to say, this could be a vital race in the battle for the semi-finals.
Absolutely. At this stage of the meeting, it often is the case. And Hampel's looked good. He's on 4 points. Holder's on 4 points. Tough race indeed. Oh! Harris was moving big time on the outside. No surprise to see the red lights come on.
Yeah, the red lights came on straight away. And, well, has to be said that Craig Ackroyd was very quick there. As we see the start again. Oh!
He's lucky. He's very lucky. I don't know if he actually touched the tapes, but he must have got awfully close. The majority of riders are beginning to feel more confident out there. As I say, generally slick conditions for Grand Prix circuits, but tonight it's the absolute opposite. From the outside, all he needs to be there is level and try and get a nice run around that first corner. He likes the grip, and he needs to utilise it now.
Same lineup then. Jonasson off the inside, Holder off 2, Hampel off 3, and Harris going off the outside. Live Grand Prix Speedway, round number 7 of 11 in the World Championship from the G&B Arena in Målilla here in Sweden. Heat number 12 it is. After this race, every rider will have completed 3 rides in the battle for the semi-finals, and a way first time this time. Chris Holder hits that first turn. It's a good start. Jonasson is there, coming through in white. Watch out for Hampel. Oh, riders 4 abreast down the straight.
Jonasson gets his names in front going into turn 3. Holder's been shoved right out to the safety fence after making a great start. Hampel's charging hard in second place, right round the outside. Jonasson and Hampel down the back straight for the second time. This is more like it. This is proper Speedway.
Sensational Speedway with all 4 riders wheel to wheel down the back straight. Jonasson has the lead. Hampel now is going to chase the back wheel. He's going to try and get the drive. He looks quicker there now. Hampel's looking very quick as he goes out wide. Will he try the inside line this time? Yes, he does. Jonasson has to try and read the move. Into the last lap they go. Hampel's trying everything. He's going wider and wider. Harris is third. Jonasson has got the lead and he's looking very impressive here. Down into turns 3 and 4. One big swoop from Hampel. Down to the checkered flag.
Oh! The home man picks up the win. No question about that. It got very tight. Brilliant ride from Hampel in second place. Best race of the night. The fans are loving that. The Swedes. Another Swedish winner. They're enjoying themselves here this evening. I tell you what, that was a great ride. Holder got beaten up big time on the first lap. He went from first to last. Hampel on the run to the line doesn't get there. Jonasson on the inside does by about half a bike. But that's the best race of the night. And all of a sudden conditions are improving and the riders are beginning to enjoy themselves.
Terrific ride. Great speedway as well. All 4 riders down that back straight early on.
I couldn't
wheel
believe
to wheel.
Exactly. There was no room and they just kept the throttle wide open, and Jonasson, brave as a lion, roared into turn 3 and got his nose in front and held on. Great effort in second place. Difficult. His night's going to be pretty much over. So yeah, you've got to say that Golub's got to start winning races now.
Bear in mind he missed the Swedish League fixture on Tuesday through injury. So he's still obviously carrying the effects of that knock. Nicky Pedersen goes off the inside. Thomas H. Jonasson off 2. Golub off 3. Needs a win. Nothing less will do. Antonio Lindback going off the outside. Golub far from his best. Far from 100% fit. This is heat number 14 of the Scandinavian Grand Prix here in Målilla in Sweden as we prepare for the start of the race. Jonasson has made a good one off 2. And that is a fantastic start. As now coming through, Golub in white. The lead though in blue is with Thomas H. Jonasson. Superb stuff here in heat number 14. Jonasson has the lead. There's a real battle for second place. Oh, and Golub holds on to second spot at the moment. Third is Nicky Pedersen, and Lindback now coming through as well into third, but Pedersen is holding his nerve, battling for every point here.
Thomas H. Jonasson out in front is looking really strong indeed. Lindback is really winding it on. Got to say, Golub's in second place, but he's not quick. Pedersen's out the back with Lindback charging hard in third. Golub is really really having to work hard just to hang on. He's having to ride defensively. It's not looking quick. Jonasson out in front, though, the wild card. After a disappointing start tonight, he looks like he could go back-to-back wins here.
Well, this is a great race for second and third. The man in yellow, Antonio Lindbach, has just passed the world champion down to the finish line, and that will end Thomas Gollop's hopes of a semi-final spot. Speedway can be a crawl sport at times. Gollop clearly far from 100%, but what about Thomas H. Jonasson? An exclusion in his first ride, and yet here he is now with one race to go for him, sat on 7 GP points. Brilliant stuff from the wild card, Kelvin.